Alright guys, so welcome to a new series that I'm going to try. Just speaking my opinion on cars I think will be future classics. Whether that be like a hatchback, a sports car, whatever. Cars that I have an interest in and I truly think, especially with all the bans that are coming in regarding like sports cars, petrol cars, diesel cars. I do think in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, these cars are going to go up in value if they haven't already. Just a bit of fun. If you do enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts, comment any suggestions for future videos. I'm going to try like 3 or 4 of this style of video. If you enjoy it, let me know. But yeah, enough of the chit chat. Let's get on with why I think the Clio V6 will be a future classic. Let's just start off by saying it basically is a future classic, a modern classic, or whatever they're called. I thought these cars peaked at around like 40 grand. I just had a look on Auto Trader now and the cheapest one was 50 grand. Some were selling for like 65, like for a Clio. You have to think, 2005 Clio. There must be something going on here for them to be like £60,000. If you don't know about the Clio V6, it is a rear-wheel drive, rear-engined V6 Renault Clio. It is based off of the Mark II shape. They did it on the Phase 1 and the Phase 2, which essentially just means a facelift and non-facelift or pre-facelift. I believe both cars share the same parts, same engines, same interior. The only change is the front grille, the rear badge, things like that. If you watch the channel, you'll know I had a Phase 2 Clio, but it was only the 1.2. So this is a V6. I believe it's a 3 litre, but I may be wrong. I'll probably put it on the screen now because I'm definitely wrong. And yeah, let's just start off like rear wheel drive hatchback. So we've seen this from the M135 and the M140i. They are capable cars. They're quite snappy though. Being a hatchback, it is quite a short wheelbase. So they can be quite snappy. Now the 135 and the 140 are quite, not long cars, but they can handle it. Whereas the Clio chassis is quite a small chassis, so they can be very snappy, which I guess can be fun. I haven't really heard of many of them like being spun out or crashed, but then again, they don't really get driven much, so I'm not sure. I think it does help the fact that it's rear-engined as well. So it's like a Porsche where the engine is in the back. It's kind of like a mid to rear. It's not actually like a full rear. The engine sits above the rear axle because it is such a small car. There's no space for it to be all the way back. But with it being in the back, it obviously adds weight to the rear. So then I guess maybe they don't snap because of it. I'm not sure. But what I am sure on is the French, especially like early 2000s, 90s, they were mental. They were bringing out cars like the 106 GTI, the 205 GTI from Peugeot, and then Renault were bringing out this mental hatchback with a rear engine V6 like a Porsche. The French have, I mean, they're still about, they're still crazy, but back then was another time, man. Like they made their own rules, and obviously it shows like a lot of the classic French cars are going up in value, and I believe the Clio V6 is like the leader of the tribe, I guess. They are known as very iconic cars. I found out about it on the PlayStation when I was like 6 or 7. I was playing a Gran Turismo game and it was like a wide body Clio, and I just thought it was the best thing ever. And then growing up, I've come to learn that they are actually very exciting, cool cars. If you know me, my whole like car personality, like look, I've got a bloody portrait of my Clio. Like I was obsessed with French cars. I made a French car brand. So the Clio V6 in my eyes is like a dream car. When I get my hands on that, I'll park it up. I have no shame in saying this. I'll park it up, I will not drive it, and it will just sit. They are truly a work of art. As I said, they're just so wide, and compared to like a normal Clio, even like the 182, the V6 is in a world of its own. Like I don't actually think you can compare it to any other car just because it is so unique in every single class. It's got the twin exhaust coming out the back, which is similar to like the Mark V GTI, not the GTI, sorry, the R32, another V6 car. I just think every car with 2 exhausts coming out of the centre, destined for greatness. And yeah, as I said, like this series is based on like future classics or like modern classics. I think the Clio V6 is already there. and the values do represent the fact that people can see this is a car that is like a special one-off. I think Shmi has just bought one and he's repainted it, which is like, that says it all. Like, when Shmi gets a car, it's done. No, I do truly think this was like the end of an era for French cars. Obviously, as I said, they are still making special cars like the Clio 1197, the Megane Trophy R, the Megane R26. But I think the Clio V6 was the last mental, out of this world, unique car probably any car manufacturer's made, to be honest, and that is a bold claim considering it is just a Clio. I'm still yet to see one on the roads as well, which like I would remember if I saw one. So hopefully I can see one now, say it, like bring it into like the fate or whatever. But yeah, with these cars, I can't see them coming down. If anything, they're going to keep on climbing. I would say 60 grand is a lot, especially for a Renault, but they are just special cars. And as I said, like if you look at the whole car market, not just like the fact that it's a French Clio, the whole car market, there's nothing like it. Rear engine, rear wheel drive, V6 Clio. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this style of video. If you did, as I said, leave a like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions or improvements or even your thoughts. I am going to make a playlist with all the videos that I plan to make on this, and maybe I'll make some more in weeks to come. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.